Hi guys, welcome to our garden. Got over 20 different varieties of fruits growing here. Some would say a little bit of a obsession, a healthy one at that. And we're just going to give you a little tour and show you what we've got growing. So, start you down here. Got our first set of strawberries. This variety is Marshmallow. It's a mid-season variety. Down here we have more strawberries, again Marshmallow. We also have a variety in here called Florence. They are a late season variety just to help extend the season. If I flip you around here, we got our first pear tree. This variety is Diogne de Commerce. So it's tied down at the moment because it tried to do a runner the other day. Jokes aside, that's just to make the branch angle a little bit better on these pears because they have a really upright growing habit, as you can see at the top. They just want to go right up. No pears on that yet, but hopefully we'll get some soon. Down here we've got another addition. Those there are pine berries. Looks a bit like a white strawberry. Fun fact for these ones, these guys turn red in the seeds when they're ripe as opposed to the fruit. And obviously another strawberry just chucked in there. So if we go further along, we've got our first raspberry. This one is an autumn fruiting raspberry. I don't know the variety because it was dug up from one of the houses down the road, but they are tasty nonetheless. And then over here behind the water butt, we've got a new addition. These are a yellow raspberry. The variety is Full Gold. Never tried these, so I'm really looking forward to when these will be ripe. If we go along here, we have more strawberries. These ones are a variety called Vibrant. So these are the earliest fruiting variety that we have. Again, that helps us extend our fruiting season. And then here we've got some ever-bearing strawberries. So these ones are slightly different. Firstly, in the fact that their flowers are a different colour. They're like a deepish pink. Both these varieties are an ever-bearing variety. That means that they grow throughout a longer season. We don't net these, so as you can see, gives the birds a little snack and keeps them away from our more preferred ones over there, which are heavily netted. Those are our June bearing ones. But yeah, that variety on the left is Roman and the one on the right is called Toscana. So I'll bring you back a little bit. We've got our biggest of the fruit trees so far. This one here is a plum variety Top Taste. Planted 4 years ago, but only got 4 plums. Never tried them yet. There's 2 there, one at the back there, and there's one at the top that I don't think you can see. So really looking forward to trying that. Come back round. We've then got our main strawberry bed, which is in full production. This contains Marshmallow variety again. This is our favourite variety by far because it has absolute whoppers of berries, which are incredibly sweet. We do have to net these though because the birds will absolutely go nuts for these. So on the right hand side, we've got a little experiment of mine. These are actually apple seedlings that have grown from our compost. Here we've then got some blueberries, heavy crop this year. It's in a blue pot. That reminds me that this variety is blue crop. We will net these when they start to turn ripe though, because these are definitely the blackbird's favourite. To the left of the blueberry we have our another type of raspberry. This one is a black raspberry called Black Jewel. Never ever tried this, but they look really cool on pictures, so really looking forward to that one. On the left we then have another blueberry variety. This one is called Spartan. Got quite a few berries on this again. We shall net these soon. Down here we've got more of those little white strawberries, those pine berries. And then to the left, this is the cloned version, but these are actually, if I just have a peek behind them, these are another type of bramble called a tayberry, which is a hybrid of a raspberry and a blackberry. They tend to be more raspberry flavoured than blackberries, but I'll make that decision for myself when I get to try them. Then we've got this beautiful structure that my brother-in-law built. This strawberry planter contains, in the first 3 tiers, those top 3, a variety called Florence. That's the late season strawberry. And then right at the bottom, got another row of those marshmallows, our favourites. So if we come here, this is our berry corner, absolutely rammed with thornless raspberries. So this variety of thornless raspberry is called Autumn Treasure. It's really handy when the kids are picking them because really smooth stems, which isn't going to cause any tears. But nestled in at the front, we do actually have 2 more blueberry bushes. There's one on the left that's got quite a few berries on. It's called a Jersey. And then this little one, which is planted only last year, so it's a bit smaller than the others, it's called a Patriot. Still has a couple of berries on there, but nowhere near as many as the other 3. So right at the back, if you go through and follow this along to the most poorly netted structure, this is also the original tayberry I was talking about. So this tayberry was only planted last year, and it's got quite a substantial amount of berries on it. Okay, so I'll turn you around onto probably one of my proudest structures. Actually, I'll go around here, it's a little bit easier to see. This is my attempt at a espalier pear tree. So we're on to our very last tier. You can maybe just make out those wires at the top, but in the late summer I will bend those new branches and train them to form our 4th and final tier, at the same time as doing a bit of a summer pruning. But I'll do that on a separate video. But yeah, I'm happy with how that's turned out. If I flip you around, we've got lots and lots of perennial just flowers and stuff there, and then nestled away in this corner I managed to squeeze one more fruit. So this one is our little mini alpine strawberry patch. So it's just about starting to form. We don't get much sun in this side of the garden because we're a west facing garden, which means pretty much all of the fruit I've placed in the areas that get the majority of the sun. We do actually have one more fruit which is out the front, so I'll take you there now. Lastly, we have our white currant bush. So this was planted last year, already got a decent amount of berries on it, and I've actually cloned this and put a few cuttings in the ground over here. So we have an additional 2 plants there and 2 plants there to kind of fill in this hedgerow. But that is the collection of fruits. So if you like this and enjoy watching things about fruits, harvesting, tips, tricks and experiments, feel free to follow along in the future.